is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
Brilliant! Absolutely first class.
29 tournaments spanning 18 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf. Along the way, a chance for the class of 2023 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
It's a special place, isn't it?
My proudest day ever.
Finish the season in the top 20 of the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour.
So far this season,
we've been to 3 different countries. And we've had 8 different winners.
And now our European stretch begins.
Yes, a brilliant start to the season. 3 amazing countries ticked off. 8 inspired winners in the books. As the 2023 Challenge Tour season now heads for the heart of Europe and Holland with event 9 on the calendar, the BNL Challenge Trophy. Twentshire Golf Club plays host to the up-and-coming stars of the golfing world this week. The par 72 boasts narrow tree-lined fairways, offering a contrast to the challenge faced on our season so far. Uplifted after his special win in the desert, Germany's Max Roadblock.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. I mean, a very emotional win after a few quite rough years. Now I have family, I got a young kid. The last couple of years obviously weren't easy, and here I am with a win that was brought a lot of relief. I'm able to plan the rest of the year. I obviously made a big forward on the Road to Mallorca ranking, so a lot of good comes when you win.
Another player looking to continue on his journey upwards is Englishman James Allen, fresh from his career best Challenge Tour finish.
Yeah, it gives me a nice little boost, I think. I played okay at the start of the season. I just didn't really seem to score as well as I was playing, and it was quite frustrating, but I tried hard to not go searching for much and just kind of trusted in what I was doing and what I did well last season, and it was nice to get a good result under the belt early doors and hopefully push on from there. I went and played on the Sunshine Tour for a year and I learnt a lot out there. 2021 was slightly better, and then last year I played really well, and it was nice to kind of see a lot of the hours that I put in and things come through in tournament play, and it gave me a lot of confidence in what I'm working on behind the scenes, and just to kind of keep working at that really.
And who knows, it could well be James Allen's chance this week to make his dreams become a reality. An opportunity to play on the DP World Tour next year is what every player this season is aiming for, but only the top 20 in the rankings will get there. A reminder of the top end of our rankings before play got underway on European soil. Hugo Cousseau well and truly in the driving seat, with Adam Blamire and JJ Senekal in the field this week, looking to apply the pressure. And so it's down to business. And guiding us through the opening 2 rounds, Dominic Hollier.
It was a good start to the week for young Cedric Gugler from Switzerland. This, a birdie putt at the 10th on his way to an opening round 67 in his first start as a professional on the Challenge Tour. From one youngster to another, 17-year-old amateur Frank Kennedy with a famous caddy on the bag.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great things going, and he's worked hard, and it's fun. I mean, we have fun together, and I try to share my experience that I have, but he's an amazing player.
A little trophy winner with the great Fanny Sunesson caddying this week to James Allen, and his third at the par 5 12th. Finished top 5 in his last start on the Challenge Tour in the United Arab Emirates. And that's quite handy. That would lead to a birdie coming off drop shots at 10 and 11. He opened up the round of 71. Lots of home interest, quite a few Dutch players here this week, including Lars van Meel. This a birdie putt at number 8. Nicely done on his way to an opening 69, which was 2 under par. He's been in great form recently, so no surprise to see him up there. Another Dutchman, Davy Porcius, making his first start on the Challenge Tour this season. And how about that for a birdie at 8, also on his way to an opening 69.
Send me a copy of that.
Oh yes, we will. Benjamin Hébert, the experienced Frenchman, lost his card on the DP World Tour last season, looking to bounce back straight away. No par for him at the 9th hole, but still a good day's work, an opening 65 for Hébert, and that's 6 under par and a share of the lead.
The question now, could Hébert carry that momentum into day 2? His rivals would have something to say about that.
Alex Fitzpatrick opened up with a round of 68 yesterday. This is tee shot at the par 3 third. He's going well today. 4 under par on his round. It should work its way in a little bit. Off that slope. Nicely done. Setting up a decent look at birdie. This is Scotland's Craig Howie. Another man who's been in pretty good form recently. Top 3 finish in the United Arab Emirates, and then top 30 at the Soudal Open on the DP World Tour. That was last week. A couple of pro wins to his name. Nice touch there at 7, and Howie opened up with a round of 67. Fitzpatrick's good form continued. A birdie here on his last hole, the 9th, saw him end the day at 8 under par. Michael Hirmer from Germany en route to a second round 66 with a nice birdie there at 9. So in at 8 under par and in contention heading into the weekend. So too Ben Schmidt, the young Englishman. This is his second at 9. Going to make his first cut of the season. And that not too far away from an eagle. Round of 66. So he's in good shape at 8 under par. To Oscar Langdon. He's had a rotten season, the Swede, outside the top 150th on the road to Mallorca. But that was a decent effort at the 17th. That would lead to a birdie in second round 65. Hébert for par at the 18th. So he backs up the good opening round with another one on day 2 and taking a slender lead into the weekend.
A quick glance at the leaderboard after 2 days underlines Benjamin Hébert's fine start, leading by 1. 4 others, though, lined up at 8 under par, ready to pounce. With futures on the line on the Challenge Tour, it's a tough road to travel. Ups and downs, part of the deal, as a Dutch legend in the field this week can testify.
I'm Lars van Meel, and I'm a professional golfer. I grew up in Italy, Padova, so the northeast of Italy. Yeah, started playing golf there when I was about 9. I'm competitive from nature, so I love just competing every day, short game, long game, everything, and that's how I really got into it. And after a while you see you have some talent and you're good at it, and you start developing that basically. I was 14 when we moved to Holland. I'd never lived in Holland. My parents lived in Italy for 20 years. But I would say that's when I slowly started thinking, okay, you know, let's put a bit more time into it and effort. I took a gap year between high school and college. I won 2 national championships here in Holland, so I was like, okay, now we're kind of going on track or where I should be, I feel like, and where, yeah, if I keep progressing, there could be a chance I could make a living off of it. 2013, I went to University of Memphis, and yeah, I loved it. Enjoying the college life, enjoying the competitive golf around it. I was fortunate enough to qualify for the Palmer Cup. I was the last year of my college career, and which was a lot of fun. Playing for Europe against America is always, yeah, an honor basically. felt like I was, I could win, but to actually do it always gives extra satisfaction and belief, and also just supports that what you're working on is the right thing. Q School was mega stressful, I must say. Like, it's basically win or lose. If you win, it's good, of course, but you also want to stay in that top 25. I found that tricky, but it was very stressful, but I was happy to get it over the line and get my DP World Tour card. At the time I just wasn't good enough to keep my card. I guess just had to change some things, had to get better basically. It was tough. I mean, I started all right my 2020 and then COVID hit. It wasn't the tour that you saw on TV and what you kind of dream about with spectators and huge grandstands and stuff like that. So that's why I want to get out there again as quickly as possible and play week in, week out with the best players. The last 3 events I played really well. I just know I'm working on the right things. I just try to keep doing what I'm doing. Try and grind it out every week, no matter what. Every shot matters. And just have that mentality. The last 3 starts, been putting well, hitting the ball well, and then these results kind of just come on their own.
Yes, a Challenge Tour Dutch master with some sage advice. Still hoping, though, to show the young guns how it's done. After the break, we take a look back at someone whose dreams came true.
The relief when I came off the 18th green was something else.
And a new journey begins for someone as a winner is crowned in the Netherlands. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to the Challenge Tour and to Holland's Twente Golf Club, which has provided quite the test so far. Of course, the Challenge Tour is a proven breeding ground for fresh new talent. Among those hoping to make his mark, Will Ennefer.
So I won a tournament between 8 lads in our management company, hosted by Trinifold in Alpenade. We had a 4-round tournament out there, and I was the winner, coming out on top and getting 6 invites for the year. So it was good. For me, it's massive. I didn't have any status on the Challenge Tour this year. I have in the past, but this was my first season without some sort of status. So for me, it was a big opportunity to get these chances and try and push on from them and really take advantage. Coming from obviously the tours below, it feels like a bit of a step up. I've played a couple of main tour events and they really do feel like just a smaller version of those. You can tell with the course setup as well, a little bit longer, a little bit tighter off the tee, and the way they took the pins as well and the green speed. So it just feels a bit more of a bigger event. I mean, you've got to trust doing what you're doing. It's got you to this point. Obviously, I've earned my way here. So you just got to trust that your game is good enough to compete out here, and really you got to win. You've got to be ready to win as soon as you get out here and really take advantage of the opportunities. I mean, you've seen so many great players come through the Challenge Tour, and it gives you a better status onto the main tour. So I think that's what everyone's trying to achieve.
With Will sitting tied 29th heading into the weekend, that much sought-after victory may not be too far away, though it would take something special on moving day. Guiding us through it, Dom Hollier.
Big old drive from Brandon Stone. The short par 4 second. Can he take advantage here? Chipping apart for birdie. Too far away from an eagle. The South African, remember, a Rolex Series winner on the DP World Tour. Should make that to get to 7 under par. Hébert for an opening birdie. The overnight leader. Beautiful. Straight to 10 under par, 6 Challenge Tour victories. Not one since 2014 on the Challenge Tour. That's because he's been on the DP World Tour. To Langdon, who dropped a shot at the second, but a nice bounce back there at 3. So he stays in the hunt. 6 straight pars for Alex Fitzpatrick to start the round. Not really what he was hoping for. Frontline is the easier side of this course. But that should lead to his first birdie today. Hébert for a birdie start.
Tomorrow it's another day. I'm gonna try to start now my recovery, have some putt again to get more comfortable with the speed.
Joel Moscatel, a young Spaniard, started nicely, 5 under through the first 7. This for birdie at 17. And that may just be enough to get him into the final group tomorrow. Well done to Joel. Ben Schmidt at the par 3 15th. He's only 1 off the lead. Is he going to get in the mix? Remember, he was his first cut so far this season, and an excellent shot. He has that to get to 11 under and a share of the lead. Hébert makes his par at 18. Good front nine, 4 under par. Not quite so good on the back, a couple over. Will take the lead into the weekend.
Hébert holding steady in Holland then. His sights set on a 7th Challenge Tour title. Spare a thought for Ben Schmidt. The wheels came off with 3 drop shots in the last 3 holes to tie for 6th. Now the winner this week will receive those all-important ranking points that just might contribute to a DP World Tour card come the season's end. A member of Challenge Tour alumni who knows what promotion feels like, 2022 graduate Matthew Baldwin.
I think I had 4 or 5 opportunities to win during the season. Unfortunately didn't win, but the results that I got from them weeks was enough to get me into that top 20. You know, it means that obviously if you've got to the grand final, you've done pretty well during the year.
Started the week 22nd. He is projected at 19th on the rankings. Baldwin will advance.
Yeah, the relief when I came off the 18th green was something else. It's an incredible feeling to be back. For me, it means that I can prove to myself that I can compete and hopefully now push on. So it's an important part of my life.
Yes, whether you finish 1st or 20th in those final rankings, you have an equal chance when it comes to winning on the big stage. And so to the finale in Holland, with all concern poised for a potentially dramatic conclusion.
Jesper Svensson out in the final group, couple of shots back of the leader Hébert. Chance to put some pressure on here, mind you, it is an outside chance. What a putt that is though, excellent stuff, a birdie at the first. Svensson to 10 under and within 1. Here's Will Ennefer, the par 5 5th, chip and a putt for birdie. Or just a chip for an eagle 3. Well done to Ennefer, remember here on a sponsor's invite. This looks tricky for Brandon Stone at the 5th. Got to navigate the bunker, which he just about does, but it's going to scuttle on. Although to be honest, he's been a little bit lucky here. Problems with the penalty area, got a free drop. Still left himself a birdie putt. Mind you, it is from what, 35, 40 feet or so. Oh, that's brilliant. So Brandon Stone to 11 under and right in it. It's been a quiet start today for Benjamin Hébert, our overnight leader. 6 straight pars to this point. This is for eagle though at 7. This would turn things around. Not quite. Should make birdie though to move to 12 under. Svensson. This is to move to 14 under. That is 4 birdies in a row for the Swede. What a start to this final round for a man looking for his first Challenge Tour win. Brandon Stone at the 15th, the par 3 over water. Still very much in the hunt for this title. And that'll do nicely. Beautiful weather out there today. It's a tough back 9 though. Not too many birdies. Can Stone make one here? Yes, he can. And South Africa's Brandon Stone ties the lead. He's got 3 holes to go. Svensson has 4 to play. Alex Fitzpatrick. This for birdie at 17. Nicely done. He's going to fall short of the victory, but it's going to be another top 10 finish for him. Problems for Brandon Stone off the tee at 18. A wayward drive. He had to chip it back into the fairway, so this is his third. Well, that's going to be for par. Could this be costly for Stone? We shall see. He's held a couple of good putts out there today, but not this time, at just the wrong time. He's going to make bogey. He'll get in at 13 under. Here's Svensson coming down the last. He's just birdied the 17th to take the lead, so a par would do it for him. Finds the putting surface. Well, it's not a gimme two-putt, is it? But if he makes his par, he will win for the first time on the Challenge Tour. Just wants to get it somewhere close. A couple of feet or so. Then he's done well. He's judged the pace beautifully there. So this for the BNL Challenge Trophy. Congratulations to Jesper Svensson, who on his first Challenge Tour start this season wins this title, and it's a first career victory as well for the Swede. Brilliant stuff.
Confirmation then, Britain's Alex Fitzpatrick and Will Ennefer sharing third, Brandon Stone runner-up. But with a 5 under par final round 66, Sweden's Jesper Svensson was unstoppable.
It's amazing. Still can't believe it. It's the first event of the season for my part, so the game's been there all year during when I was playing the Nordic League events. So it's nice to get a shot out here. I missed out on the full card last year, so this makes it a lot easier to plan my schedule going forward.
Yes, what a week for the Super Swede. Though it wasn't quite enough to see him enter the top 10 in the Road to Mallorca rankings. However, Brandon Stone's fine showing saw him elevated 14 places into second spot, behind Ugo Cousseau and ahead of fellow South African JJ Seneca. Max Rotlove made further progress in his second start of the season. He's in 13th spot, with Jesper Svensson coming in from nowhere to grab 16th place and put himself right in the mix as the season begins to settle. And sitting in that precarious 20th position, it's Victor Pastore. And with that, a marvellous week in Holland comes to an end, though our European adventure is only just starting. With our next stop, what we hope will be a wonderful trip to Copenhagen. So join us next time as the quest for promotion to the DP World Tour continues.